Hey there and welcome back to the channel. Have you ever found that after a big race, or any race might be, that you've really struggled to get back into training? Last week was so tough for me. I found it really hard to get back into training. So I thought I'd just go into a little bit more about what actually was going on and how I made it through to the other side of that so that you can do it too. So basically today's video is all about how I went about recovering from last weekend's London Challenge Triathlon and being able to get over it while still training, keeping fit, and being able to prepare for my next race, which is in a week and a bit's time in Finland. Because basically I was on the verge of getting it wrong, and I just wanted to kind of highlight where I might have been going wrong so that you guys can mitigate that, because basically it will make a massive difference if you can get over your previous race so that you can get back training as quickly as possible so that you can be fit for the next one. Before getting into it, please do make sure that you're subscribed. I'm closing in on 4,000 subscribers, so I'll be really appreciative if you can just hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and it helps the channel grow and hopefully make better videos for you. And ultimately give you a better insight on what I get up to so that you can improve as well. Right, now last week, I started off as per usual by taking a day pretty easy / doing absolutely nothing on Monday because I was ruined. Like, my legs were in absolute tatters. I don't think I've gone quite that hard or been able to go quite that hard in a race for quite some time, whether it be to do with heat or other mitigating factors like dehydration, but I was able to get pretty much everything out of myself in London. So I took Monday completely off. I could barely get out of bed, to be quite frank. So yeah, I basically stayed in London for the majority of the day, then made my way back to Cardiff in that evening, and then the rest of the next couple of days, so Tuesday, Wednesday, is usually when I just kind of make my way through it with easy aerobic volume, getting through the sessions back with the squad, in preparation for Thursday, because Thursday is usually when I can start bringing myself back around to start doing some intensity, moderate intensity, nothing outrageous. However, this was sort of the case, but we were in open water on Thursday and I got a little bit carried away and ended up going a little bit harder than I would have done in the pool, because I just like playing, just like getting involved and making a hassle of myself and trying to get to the front of open water, doing a few racy sort of reps. But I should have known better. Basically, it cost me a fair bit. I don't think that my muscles have fully recovered from the race itself. Probably hadn't replenished the glycogen stores, and I probably just needed to take a little bit easier because that swim session in the morning really knocked me back. Don't get me wrong, it was a lot of fun, but it just wasn't the best in terms of my recovery and getting back into harder sessions, because ordinarily I would have done an easy aerobic run after that. It was not easy. We were going up and down hills and it was quite hard trail running. I find it tough even when I haven't raced, but because I had raced, it was even worse on the quads and I was just not having a pleasant time at all.
We're on the struggle crew today.
going up there. See you, mate. I'm going to get a snack, yeah.
I also tend to have a tempo hard run cycle session in the afternoon, and I wanted to do it and I wasn't sure if my body was going to let me, and it didn't. So I'd clearly not recovered properly. Even if I was going to do it on the lower end of what I would usually do it, I still wasn't able to do that. It felt like I was pedaling squares. And I'm sure you can relate. Like, if you're not quite fully recovered from a race, then it's really hard to just do the most basic things in training. Like, as soon as you go above that kind of tempo-y sort of effort, or even LT1, like aerobic, solid aerobic stuff, then all of a sudden there is just nothing to give. Like, the legs or arms don't have enough to give on those sessions. So you just end up hitting a brick wall, basically. And that's exactly what happened to me on that Thursday afternoon. So swam in the morning, hard, probably depleted my glycogen stores some more. Solid run. It wasn't solid in terms of like aerobically. It was just like dulling the legs. And then in the afternoon, tried to do a little bit of the tempo work on the bike, race pace sort of efforts for a 70.3, and there was nothing to give. So I just canned it, just went easy aerobic, and kind of tried to just recover off of that. Just putting in the volume. I was pretty spent after that ride as well. Like, I was feeling as though I was almost bonking, but I wasn't. And it just must have been my muscles crying out for help, crying out for fuel, because they just weren't quite recovered. So this then carried on into Friday, where I had a hard run session to do, and I'd taken the decision prior to that just to be like, no, just going to take it on the easy side, like err on the side of caution, make sure that I'm fully recovered, because I do not want this spilling into the following week, because I need to have the following week a solid week of training before tapering down to the World Championships. So that's exactly what I did. Like, it was meant to be a threshold session. I did it like easy tempo, and then by Friday afternoon, felt magical, felt so much better. If there's a tip for you there, it's basically, if you aren't feeling it, if you aren't able to go above that kind of solid aerobic tempo effort, just dial it back. Keep on dialing it back until you feel as though you can go there. Don't always keep testing it out. Do just make sure that you're fully topped up. Make sure your recovery is good in terms of your fueling, because that is essential. I've been eating like a horse since the race. Hopefully just refueling my muscles and being able to go again this week. And I feel 10 times better. I definitely feel as though I'm on top of it now. Sunday, I had a really good run. I had a really good run session. Like, basically, I tend to do a hard run on a Friday and then like a solid-ish run, long run on a Sunday. And I felt a lot better for that. And then this week has been so much better again. So it's just bearing in mind that if you aren't fully recovered, just take it easy. It's not gonna do you any harm whatsoever to just dial things back, keep on eating, keep on refueling those muscles so that you can actually do better the following week, because that is going to benefit you far more than just beating yourself into the ground and feeling rubbish about yourself, because I was feeling pretty terrible at the end of last week. So anyway, I'm on the up now. Things are so much better. I'm looking forward to the rest of the week of training because things are starting to fall back into place. All the numbers are looking legit. So yeah, I'm looking forward to just trying to keep healthy for the following week, where it'll be the World Championships, do all the travel and stuff, deliver myself healthily to the start line, and yeah, just enjoy that experience, because don't know when it will come around again, but yeah, I'm really looking forward to it and I want to make the most of it. As always, I'm massively grateful for each and every one of you supporting the channel, so please do hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. You really do fuel my passion for creating content that hopefully provides value. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.